And we are back. We have returned. Okay, he's muted. Cool. I can't start yet. Okay, now we can start. Hello, everyone. We're back. This was a longer break than I had initially anticipated it to be, but that doesn't matter because we're back. Yeah, we're back. Back
Yes,
again.
we're finally back. Yay!
Weenus.
Anyway, not much has changed. Well, actually, no, the anime, uh, there's been a lot of talking anime lately. With the
Yeah.
underwhelming spring season and with One Punch Man season 2, and I was right to be worried. But that's for
Well,
another episode because today we have the questions as always, we have our discussion,
let's
and of course, as always, we have
the
our
story.
stop talking while I'm talking.
Loud noises. Okay.
And as always, we have our anime battle, which is Yang from RWBY versus Bakugo from My Hero Academia. Two blondes who
Which
use
got failed.
explosive weapons and have gauntlets and shit.
They punch and that causes explosions.
And Yang would win.
Yes. Can you fucking wait, please?
I know.
No.
Okay. Anyway, first off, we're going to start with our first question, which is what's your guilty pleasure anime if you have one? One that you know isn't the best, but you enjoy it anyway.
I really don't have one.
God damn it, you never have anything like this. You always have, like, I don't
No, no,
know.
no. No, what? Oh, oh, uh, um, I don't mean that. Uh,
You just don't
uh,
like any bad anime?
uh, uh,
Or
He's
arguably
like,
bad?
he's
like,
just.
I just
No?
don't have a guilty pleasure one. And
I
so, cause
guess
I kind of just like them all.
I'd say probably High School of the Dead because, and really when you think about it, it's not all that special. It's just zombies and fan service. Characterization
Pretty
isn't super
much.
incredible, and the
Yeah.
most amazing part about it is the animation, but there's just like an enjoyable quality to it. I like most of the characters, even though they're not like especially unique or amazing. The action's fun and
Okay, wait,
over the
hang on.
top.
Before you can continue, there's this one specific character. You know who the hell I'm talking about.
Yes, I
Do
know.
you? Do you like this character?
I really don't care about her.
Okay, fine. I'll take that.
My favorite
I was
character, my
about to say,
favorite
if you
female
like
is
this, I
probably
will break
Saya.
your fingers.
My favorite female is Saya. So,
All right, good.
but yeah, I like it. It's an enjoyable show, even though it's ultimately not that great. Um, in terms of fan service, I feel like there are shows that are done better. I like Keijo a lot better. I feel like it's a legitimately good anime, even if it's, you know, but a lot of it's done better. But with, oh shit, we have a new challenger.
Hello, reporting late in duty.
Of course.
I blame taking a shower because I didn't want to smell bad.
How can you
Okay.
smell bad?
It's called body odor, sir.
Anyway, as I was saying with our first question, mine is High School of the Dead, because I have nothing else to add. But Noah's here now, so now he gets to answer.
Oh boy, let me read the
Oh
question.
boy!
Oh.
What's your guilty pleasure anime if you have one?
I feel like we've done this question before, but I'll give a different answer.
I don't know if we have or not. It's been a while.
I know we have because I said Sonic X, but I'll
Oh,
choose a
I
serious
must have hated
answer
you
this
then.
time.
But a lot of time has probably passed since then, so we're doing a new one. And I didn't have any other questions to do. I'm running out of ideas, people. I need ideas. Help me, please. I need a bone here. Lord have mercy, please. I don't know what I'm doing. Someone just go. I can't tell if that was racist or
All right.
stupid, or just both. Just ignore what I said and go with what Noah says. What I said is unimportant.
What did Noah say?
Nothing
I
yet.
don't.
Sadly.
What did Noah say? Okay, but all right. My guilty pleasure is probably Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds.
What?
Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. It's a Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime where they're riding motorcycles and shit.
Oh yeah, I was trying to think
Oh,
of
I've
which one
seen
was that one again. Like, which the
Oh
fuck?
yeah, you're fighting. Yeah,
That's right, there was one of motorcycles. Yu-Gi-Oh's
yeah.
weird.
Yeah. I say that's my guilty pleasure. I don't know how popular that anime is, but I know the general is like the OG is the only one people care about, so
Pretty
I'm just
much.
gonna go with that.
Because outside
Like
of
5Ds is a
actually,
great show.
Yu-Gi-Oh is kind of that anime to where you can always guess who the main character is.
Well, yeah, that's where that meme
Yeah.
came from.
Yeah, because I feel like with like people say like, oh, I wonder who the main character is, but I feel like with a lot of anime you find, usually it's hard to tell. But with
No,
Yu-Gi-Oh,
no.
it's like, oh, my hair is like freaking Skittles right now.
Everyone is like that except for one, and that's the one that everyone hates. So it's okay.
Like I remember seeing
Which
a
makes a
meme.
lot of sense why everyone else's hair looks like Yugi's.
I remember seeing an
Because
image
they
for.
want the protagonist to be good.
Oh yeah, 'cause I remember seeing an image for My Hero Academia, the lineup they did before taking the final exams in season 2, and like someone there was a comment saying, you know, if I didn't know this show, it'd be really hard to tell who the main character is. And I'm like, good. They should all look exactly the same. No one should be able to tell, oh, he's the main character. Oh, she's the main character. You can be like, huh. But yeah, motorcycles. Because why the fuck not?
Motorcycles are great. I got one.
I know.
They're fun.
I don't have a card yet.
Motorcycles, the anime.
Oh wait, I did have a car. Now I don't have a car. But I have a car to drive, which is not mine. Whatever.
Nick has a motorcycle, and he still has a motorcycle.
Yeah. Nick and his
Anime.
motorcycle.
Anime.
Anime.
Yeah.
Anyway, Nick, you have volunteered to go next because you're the last one left.
This is for question 1, right?
Yes.
Oh dear God. Oof. You know, I did have one, but then I rewatched it and I was like, shit, I don't have one because I was like, this isn't as good or fun as I remember.
What was the original one?
I was gonna say Monster Musume, and I was like, the more I think about it, I'm like, yeah, nah.
Like, nah, son.
The hentai.
Because then I was like, there's quintessential quintuplets for what I'm looking for, and it does it so much better.
I would say Quintuplets is actually like a legit good anime, though.
Yeah, exactly. So I can't really call it a guilty pleasure. So it's like,
Well, you can always say, Sonic X. Please don't
We
say
take
Sonic
this
X.
awkward moment to ask a question to Nick. Nick, how do you feel about Persona 5 Royal?
Are we taking a commercial break to talk
Okay,
about something that's not
okay,
anime?
Sure, because everyone's stubbering like a gibbering dumbass.
yeah.
Uh,
I'll get my response to that no in a minute. Now let's go on to question 2 because we don't know what the hell.
Okay.
So we're going to our second question?
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Okay.
make it plain and quick. That stupid bubble fuck from My Hero. He
I
just
didn't
Oh, yeah.
say the
sticky
question,
balls.
but it's what's the dumbest power in anime? Oh, the hard air? Or solid air?
He throws
the
sticky
balls.
balls.
Oh, I thought you were
Come
gonna
on,
say
his
that one
head.
guy appeared in season 2 who breathed solid air. And I'm like, that's
I mean,
actually
you
legit
you
good
can-
power,
you
I'd
can
say.
You can use that effectively.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with fucking sticky balls?
They found ways, apparently. They have found ways to make Mineta
Other
relevant,
than,
much to everyone's dismay.
Other than innuendos.
I don't know, he trapped some people
Okay.
once in season 1.
Yeah.
He beat Midnight,
hanging out there.
kind of.
No, he didn't.
He lucked against Midnight, kind of.
And he regretted it.
Kind of.
You guys can't top it. No fucking way you can.
There's one power, I forgot the name of the anime, but there's one power where a guy sucks on a woman's boobs and that's how he gets power. I can't remember what it's called though.
You know what? I thought of another one because that one was way too easy, but I'll let you guys go.
I can't remember what the fuck it was called though. Does anyone know it?
What was
It
the
started
power?
with an S.
Well, what is the power?
I haven't seen it. I just know the guy's power.
Well, what is the power then?
He sucks a
Like, what
woman's
happened?
boobs, and that's how he gets strength.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean,
I
that's
mean,
an
I could always
awesome
say anything
power.
from Keijo. I could always say anything from Keijo.
Could you imagine the situation though? It's like, oh my god, crime's happening. Listen, ma'am.
No. In the anime, you have to have like a female partner companion. It's like, oh my god, the apocalypse is coming. Chelsea, give me your breast.
It was something like that. It was something along
She's
those
like
lines.
this really
I
short lady who like lives in a backpack he has on his back.
I could
Like kind of like the Yoda Luke thing.
I could have said that one girl from Keijo who had that knockoff power from Fate, where instead of like it was the gates of Babylon, it was the gates of Bootylon. I'm not
That
making this
sounds
shit up.
awesome.
It is awesome. That anime is so good, but it's so stupid.
You can't even answer your questions right.
Shut up. Okay, I'm still gonna say
Okay,
the
so
boob sucking.
I have a legit one, unless you guys got one.
All right, you go. Or what do you got?
I have one.
What you got, boy?
Also, mine is like the powers of friendship.
I mean,
Power of friendship.
I guess not really a power,
Okay,
more
dumbest-
of a story excuse.
Is it dumb? Yes.
More of a
But
story
is it
excuse.
effective? Yes. Because everything loses to the
Yeah, it
power
was
of friendship.
dumb.
Unless the anime's trying to make fun of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. My friends gave me strength. Shoots him in the face. Oh, well, your friends didn't give you enough strength, now did they? Oh,
They didn't give you strength, they took it away.
yeah.
Yeah, one Nick.
Yeah. It's also gonna be for My Hero. I was originally gonna go with Billy Button Laser, but I remembered something even more dumb. And that was snake hair.
Oh, yeah. Uwabami.
I
Yeah.
don't remember that. But so,
She was
Exactly.
the hero that Momo and Kendo interned with in season 2. She also did appear in season 3 temporarily to look for civilians after the incident in halfway point of season 2.
And basically, I've looked up the
I'm
wiki.
not gonna seen that series, so
Apparently, her ability is like searching, isn't it? Like she can search
Yeah,
out
I've
for
got the
people.
wiki up here. It says the tips of her hair are snakes that can be used through the senses. The senses allow her to locate enemies and quickly capture enemies hiding or running away. Although this quirk lacks combative ability, she strongly contributes to arresting villains. Now you listen to part of that and it's like it sounds cool, but then you realize snake hair. You took the most boring part of Medusa and made it a hero.
what do you mean what do you wait? What?
Medusa turns people to stone. That is the
That's
most
what
boring
makes
part.
Medusa.
Medusa turns people
No,
to
the
stone.
thing is like turning people to stone with vision.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, thanks to the snake hair.
No, that's her normal eyes. You can look at the snake hair fine.
Yeah, but you know what? You guys are not a fan of that one girl from Monsters Inc. Fucking.
Oh yeah, there was the girl from Monsters Inc. who had snake hair,
Yeah.
and she was like
yeah,
Mike
but she wasn't a
Wazowski's
hero. She was a
girlfriend.
secretary.
Yeah,
That's a hero to somebody's book.
I mean, I guess, but not in the traditional "I save people" sense.
She
More
saved
of-
Mike from loneliness.
I don't think he was
Yeah,
gonna
but
kill himself over
This
loneliness.
is not.
You know,
This
what?
is
She
not
wasn't my
Bill
hero. She
Obama.
probably could do a Falcon Punch. Okay, just
You know what? We're just gonna ignore what you said now.
okay.
What is your
No, I
other
won't.
answer?
Even though
I
it
won't.
says although this quirk lacks combative ability,
It just because the power can't fight doesn't mean it's bad.
All right, just go. Just allow us with the
so,
dumbest thing you
it
have.
says
I
on
am
it says on the
going-
wiki her power is 1 out of 5.
Wow.
I can't count that high, you asshole. Okay, but okay, I might get a lot of hate for this one, but the dumbest power that I just thought of is in an anime called ReZero. The main character has a power to whenever he dies, he goes back a certain point in time. Now that could be useful, but with the character in question, he can't really do anything because he's a useless human being. So he just dies, it resets then dies. He resets back again, and then he finally does something right. Just to die and go back, to die and go back. It just makes you look like a total wimp. Like, it's a useful power if you're like Goku or something.
You just contradicted
But
yourself. It's whatever.
it's dumb. Fuck ReZero. It's overrated as shit.
All right, now we have that on the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sean's channel.
I still have yet to even go past episode 1 of ReZero, but whatever. Anyway, question 3.
Why?
Favorite genre of anime, and what subgenre do you prefer if you have a preference?
Professor Sean, I have a question. What is a subgenre?
Okay, so let's say you pick action. A subgenre could be shonen, or a shonen
Oh.
battle. Or let's say I
Yeah,
pick
I
mecha.
don't know.
Or no, let me think of something else. Or let's say romance. You can pick traditional, yuri, yaoi, stuff like that.
All right.
Like a subgenre is a genre that fits in an overarching, like, basic general genre.
All right.
Like
I
action,
got
supernatural action, traditional action, stuff like that.
I got one. Romance. Harem. Because they're all the fucking same.
God damn it. Ha 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 ha. I can't do that.
Anyway.
I'm gonna say mecha, and my subgenre preference is probably Super Robot. Real Robot's really great, but I feel like Real Robot is dominated entirely by Gundam, and a lot of people don't know where to start with Gundam. So I'm gonna say Super Robot, because Super Robot, at least you don't know what you're gonna get, because it could be like freaking insanity, or you could get Gridman and have it somehow be existential. And still good, but that was not what I expected. But yeah, that's what I gotta say. I have a preference. I do really like Real Robot though.
Guys, please, somebody take the spotlight. I'm nervous here.
Okay.
Jeez, guys.
I'm gonna say supernatural or fantasy. I like those because I like shit exploding and lightning and all that other nonsensical shit because
Magic!
reasons. Oh yeah, sure.
Magic! Ha ha!
Magic. I like my response better. Fuck your reason.
Uh,
So I guess like mine, mine is like I guess like fantasy and
Yeah.
and so I really don't have like a favorite like subgenre. Just like
like
my favorite
subgenre could be
genre.
like dark fantasy, like Overlord, or isekai.
Ooh, dark fantasy.
Because isekai is a subgenre. It's not a basic overarching genre.
Oh, okay, then I guess
Because every isekai is a fantasy, but not every fantasy is an isekai. That's how it works, basically.
I want to change my fantasy.
Like I could say every super robot is a mecha, but not every mecha is a super robot. That's how it works. It's basically a square circle scenario.
Alright, then I'll put my foot down and say supernatural.
Okay.
Yeah, so I guess fantasy and isekai.
Okie dokie. You were saying something, Noah?
What was that?
You said something before?
What?
What?
What's
No?
your favorite anime genre?
Oh, romance, harem.
Oh wait, you said
Because
that.
they're all the
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
same.
All right, you said that. Yay, joke 2. Let's talk about overpowered characters now.
So before we get into the discussion,
Oh.
no, I finally have my response for what you were saying about Persona 5 the Royals. I'm sure you might want to mute me, but so
Okay.
this way.
Oh God, darn it! You're doing that now.
I don't want to get copyrighted strike, please.
Yeah, buddy.
You're doing that.
Great. Too bad we gotta wait a whole year. Oh my god.
Someone out there
man.
is going to appreciate that, but gotta make sure I don't get copyright strike. Anyway,
Uh,
let's go to our discussion and talk about overpowered
Well,
characters. Since One Punch Man Season 2 is upon us, to everyone's uh, overarching shrug.
Well,
I like it. Fuck you guys.
I
yeah.
mean, it's good, but like, it feels underwhelming compared to the first season. Because
Well, yeah,
much of
because they
what like people,
they busted their asses to get animators for the first season, and they
well,
don't have that resource anymore.
because
to be fair, also didn't the original studio made One Punch Man season one look fantastic, and the second one was more kind of like slice of life, so it wasn't as to that kind of quality, and everyone was just like, "Oh my god,
I also
why?"
feel like some things are just a little rushed. Like King, like we just met him and you're supposed to make us feel bad about him. It's like, okay, I don't know yet. I don't know who the fuck this guy is. Can you hold up a minute, please?
Um, I think it's okay because I think this is just another discussion entirely. But I think
Well,
he's okay
yeah.
because
Don't worry.
in
We will
the
touch upon the season two entirely. But I'm just saying, since One Punch Man is an overpowered character, it is relevant to talk about overpowered
I
characters.
know, but the King in episode 12 or 11, I forgot if One Punch Man was a 12 or 13 episode season.
12.
I know it was the semi finale, but like everyone builds him up to be like this incredibly strong guy, and
Was he
so
in the first season?
what?
Was he in the first season?
Yeah,
I don't
Yeah,
remember him.
like
That explains a
one of
lot.
the scenes that I remember him.
12.
One of the scenes I remember him from is like, King, you're very strong. You can take down this entire battleship. You can see him with that serious look on his face, and he's like, I can't. It's too high up. So
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! I remember that.
yeah. So I think it was there enough because
I mean,
like
not.
he had the presence, and it was really funny to like he still had the presence in episode 1, and then you find out he's a total coward, and then you're like,
He can't really do anything.
yeah.
But yeah, but like, I don't know.
So I just defended that point. But
Okay,
anyway.
but in terms of overpowered characters, do you guys feel like we have too many, and when they appear, they take away from an anime? Because oftentimes they can. Like, what is it? To bring up a bad example, in another world with my smartphone.
Oh.
Because that
I was
character's
gonna say,
overpowered as fuck.
You know what? Let's go back to question 1. That's my guilty pleasure.
I will fucking slaughter you in your sleep.
I
That's not a
enjoyed it the
slaughter,
first
damn it.
time.
Never mind. That
Okay.
that can't slaughter someone in their sleep.
I enjoyed my first time watching it, and I probably never will watch it again.
There's honestly other isekai anime that are
I
guilty
know.
pleasure
I
enough.
know. Out of all the isekai shit I've watched, it's easily on the bottom. But
Oh god, yes.
I
But
enjoyed my first time watching. I probably won't watch it again.
because if you watch it again, you realize, oh shit, this is still pretty bad.
Anyway.
Anyway, but yeah, I feel like oftentimes overpowered characters can get in the way. What do you
I
think?
actually find that to be more actually the opposite, especially in this current part of anime with like My Hero Academia, Seven Deadly Sin, where there's a whole bunch of overpowered characters.
Well, Seven
But
Deadly
because
Sin's
they're
worse
more
because
than
every
some-
single main character is overpowered.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And every
but-
single
villains are
villain is overpowered.
So, but like they're more than the sum of their parts, and I think that's the kind of overpowered characters that are really fun.
Fair
mean,
enough.
You could just look at like Bon, and he's so good.
Mwah, he's good. Good boy, best boy.
He is best boy.
Yeah.
Well, I think I agree with you with some anime, like in Tanya the Evil. Tanya is the main focus, and while they do show like other characters, 9 out of 10 times you're not going to care about them because the show is about Tanya. But a better example is Overlord, where he's an overpowered fuck. He's literally broken, but it gives us like episodes for other Nazari people as well as other people that are going to die. So
Yeah.
Well,
it's
it
like,
really. Oh, we lost one. Oh, no, it's back. It really depends how you use the character, because I feel like
Yeah, I think that's the
There we
important
go.
thing.
in a general sense, an overpowered character has the idea of like, well, let's say you have a basic action and such like that, and your main character is overpowered, but you don't accommodate the rest of the story to fit that overpowered character. In a sense, they take away from the tension, they take away from the action, and it's cool at first, like watching them beat the shit out of someone. But when it happens over and over and over again, with no sense of they can lose, then it really takes away from it. So it ultimately depends on how you use it, how it's presented. Because Overlord, like, really, there's no one who can beat Ainz, but it's presented in the fact that he's a threat to the entire world. He's not exactly a good guy, so it's not like we always want him to win. So that's
I
how
want
it's
him to
presented,
win.
and
I
that's
want
how
this
it's made
human to
better.
suffer. I want them
Okay.
to bend over for him.
Okay, well, I'm
Just
talking
like
about
Bend over
I'm
Bone
talking about
Daddy.
people who aren't
Bone
sadistic.
Daddy.
I'm talking about people who aren't Noah.
But
Because there's a lot of unlikable characters who we know at one point will have to go against Ainz, and we're like, fuck. That's how it's presented to make it better. Because usually it's the hero, and we always want the hero to win. But if the villain
Well,
is the
personally,
focus,
in Overlord, there's not just Ein who's overpowered. There's all the floor guardians, and I think they do the overpowered character better because you don't really see typically see Ainz as the massive overpowered guy. You're normally seeing him as this guy fumbling around trying to roll all these people and whatnot. And normally the really great overpowered characters in that show is like Demiurge, where he's like, obviously, since Ainz somehow farted, it means we need to kill these people because it relates to this and that and that and that thing. And so he's like, yes, that's exactly what I meant.
you know what? You know what I just realized? I just
What?
realized, or I just thought about, not realized. I've thought about this. Pretty much all the, like, other human hero-esque characters in Overlord are pretty weak by anime standards.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's like, I think over like the characters over like, let's just go into like the F tier fantasy series. Like, imagine if they went into like a stronger one. Then like, oh hey, now we have a challenge, but instead it's like, oh hey, look at all these normal ass people. Some of them have look at all these level 3 D&D characters. That's essentially what it
It's
is.
like, look at all these normies.
I'm
Look
going
at
to
all these
break them
NPC.
all.
Look at all, I just feel like someone's beginning level D&D campaign instead of like their end tier where they have like world breaking spells and shit.
Cool.
But that's just what I thought of. I'm like, oh shit, that's why they're taking over so easily because they just joined the shit universe.
So basically, the moral of the story is that, guys, watch the Isekai crossover. It is fucking fantastic.
It just appeared on Funimation, and I've heard the dub is really good.
This is a work of art right here.
Okay, well, yeah, okay.
That
But
one.
just real quick, we're not done talking about it, but I'm curious. What's your favorite overpowered character? I already know Noah's.
No, you don't.
I don't?
No, you don't.
What is it? Who is it?
Me.
Ah.
You
Of
almost
course,
made me say
fucking
something that I
that's
was
cool.
going to regret. You almost made me say something I was going to regret.
Well, here. I'll back up my claim. In every Persona game, you can put in your first and last name, and I beat God every single time. I'm overpowered.
He's got a point.
And
All right,
in
Noah.
that case, Nick, you're also overpowered too.
Wait,
Yay!
Yeah,
you need
go Persona. Persona 5 Royal, baby!
but
Matt, please make this
and,
conversation actually good.
You never saw it coming.
Just bring up a good example, please. Please, for the love of God. Ah!
Papa, play the game.
there you go.
Get a
And we are like-
PS4, Sean.
Actually, no, it's
Shut
coming to Switch.
up!
The standard version's coming to Switch.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
Persona-
no,
Yeah,
fuck.
Persona
Oh, wait, no,
5S.
Persona 5, yeah. Royals go. PS4 exclusive, but
Yeah, I know that, but like you can play the base game.
Woo!
yeah. So yeah, Sean,
How about let's
you
play it?
can play it. You're gonna
Anyway, Shadow, what's your answer?
you're not gonna let's play an RPG. Fuck you.
I did that for like
Especially
every
not
single
100 plus
Pokemon.
hours.
Pokemon doesn't count, don't you know? Pokemon's not a real RPG.
Pretty sure that's not true. I almost
Well,
did
it's
one
about
for
like
Final
a fifth
Fantasy.
of the length of Persona, so.
Whatever.
Anyway, Lord Hines.
Yeah, I knew it.
On.
I was gonna say Tanya, but she's only overpowered in the sense of her own anime.
Part of me wants to say Simone, but I feel like he's only overpowered if he goes to another universe, so I'm going to say Meliodas.
Bon. He best boy. He
That's
also
fair.
thick.
He's also thick. God damn it.
Best part?
He can get sicker.
I forgot he has that power. Oh, also, did you know the Seven Deadly Sins manga is ending? Or actually, I think it's just in its epilogue now. Yeah,
Yeah, it's in its epilogue.
I heard about that, and I'm like, oh, hey,
Speaking
this
of
means
the
the
manga,
anime can
have you
actually end
seen-
too.
No,
Have you
I
seen
didn't know
King
that.
with his wings?
no, I have
No.
not.
His hair is majestic AF.
Well, how far ahead is the manga than the anime?
Yeah, no, they're in their epilogue.
How far ahead is the manga though? Like how much more how many more seasons we have of the anime? What'd you think?
I have no.
I want A1
I-
Pictures to keep doing it, please. Don't fuck us over.
I'll have to look it up how far the gap is.
I know it's a pretty
Yeah.
decent gap, but I don't know how many seasons it'll be. But yeah, I'm still sticking with Meliodas because originally I want to say Simone because he fought a fucking god that was designed to beat his race, and he has like ridiculous amounts of spiral power. But I'm like, actually, in his universe, he's not exactly too overpowered, so I'm still gonna say Meliodas. Now, if he went to another universe, on the other hand, then he'd be the tough boy. But
But
yeah.
no matter what universe you go to, Mario Party will always ruin friendships.
Yes,
What about
this
Dokapon
is
Kingdom,
always
though?
true. Okay, wait, no, not always true.
You know,
'cause-
I am
Holy shit.
planning to let's play that game with 3 other friends. I'm gonna hate and love it
I'm not gonna be one of those people.
because I'm gonna be an absolute ass.
Anyway,
and then once
back
I'm
to
done
actual
being an
topic.
ass,
Back to actual
gonna regret
topic.
my life.
Be like deliberately shit and then
Fuck.
get like the demon powers.
if I suck too bad, yeah.
Fuck. We're going to our anime
Anyway.
battle. Shut up. Anime battle time. We're doing Yang from RWBY versus Bakugo from My Hero Academia.
So,
There is no contest. Luffy would win.
Why have you said that answer like 5 different battles? Every time you're here, that's the joke.
I'm reaching a quota here.
And
Well, god
Okay.
damn it, just give me an anime battle I actually give a shit about. Also, thanks to an episode in the Isekai crossover, I discovered that Aqua can do actual damage to Ainz with a low-level spell, which means she is powerful. She's just a little chicken shit. So
She has
Aqua
holy
should've won
spells,
that
that's
battle.
why.
You are wrong.
It's a holy spell, it affects the undead.
I know.
It wouldn't affect another god, though.
Yes, but Lord Ainz would kill both of them, but she
I didn't
has
say
an
you
undead
wouldn't!
spell. Yeah,
God
You're
damn it.
wrong.
Alright,
I
whatever. Fuck
This
it.
is the
I'm
wrong
on-
battle.
Fuck it. I'm
no, it
going
is
with...
always the right battle. Take up your Buster Sword, children, and slay the Shawn.
I like axes though.
What?
Fine, I'll give you 2.
Yay!
Who wins? Yang or Bakugo? Fuck.
Dang.
I don't know who Yang is, so
Alright.
probably Luffy.
You haven't seen RWBY?
I have.
Not you.
No, you know like the promotional stuff for RWBY, how there's that blonde with like the big boobies. and
Oh,
he's
I
got
know
the
who
human
she
gauntlets?
is. She's in fucking Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle, and I did watch the death battle between her and Tifa.
Honestly, the death battle, the one thing that kind of made me go what was when they counted the fruit battle, and I'm like, okay,
Oh yeah.
But
like.
even then, Yang was a DLC character in Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle, so I still don't know much about
So
her.
here, I'm not gonna say the fruit battle's a thing because that's merely for a joke.
Okay,
Instead, her
so
most
no,
power, like,
basically,
what?
No,
I was
I
gonna
got I got
explain
I
to
got the
Noah
sense
what.
from her from the death battle, but
Oh,
uh,
I feel like Yang isn't that smart.
no, she's not.
So
No
I feel
shit.
like in that sense, Bakugo has
No.
a serious advantage because he's like the second best student in the class.
Well, here's the thing of why I think Bakugo would win is that
He's not that good.
Bakugo has the persona of a hothead.
He is good, but he's not
And
like that good, like hand to hand.
Bakugo would eat. I'm gonna say Bakugo would easily piss off Yang and probably damage her hair so she get pissed. But I'm still probably gonna say Bakugo because I feel like his equipments, like with the grenades and everything, and the super explosion he can do.
He has a shotgun.
Yang has a shotgun. What?
Yes, she does.
On her robot arm, maybe. But if he destroys that,
Oh,
then she only has one arm.
he always had a shotgun, and inside her gauntlets. It's
Yes, but it's shown that they don't kill people. They
Yeah,
don't
this is
kill
true.
people. It just hurts them. Not to mention, Bakugo's been hit with literal explosions, and he's been like, "Oh, fuck you!"
Yeah.
See,
So
that's what I think the battle's just going to devolve into.
he's also
just one
taken a
big
punch
no
from
you
All
punch.
Might in the stomach.
Nick, because you said that, I'm just imagining an explosion here. Fuck you! Explosion here. Fuck you! Explosion here. Fuck you! Explosion
Exactly.
here. Dead.
Like someone throws a punch and it's an explosion and they go flying. It's just fuck you. They fly back and they punch them. It's like ping pong.
Dong dong dong.
A big fuck you.
That is a hilarious image. I love it. But I'm still gonna say Bakugo because of one thing I can think of. He took a fucking punch from All Might into the stomach, and he was still able to get back up.
That wasn't like.
He was on the
That
ground
wasn't
for
even-
a bit though.
Yeah, true. But even then, that would kill a normal
And he
person.
also had like weights, and I
Yeah, he
doubt
also had
All Might.
weights.
Don't
Yeah.
don't
Also,
forget
like,
one
All
punch
Might
with the weights
teacher, and-
destroyed half a city. Which means
Yeah, but
essentially,
you
I would
count-
say the punch that he got hit
He
with
had,
was enough
like-
to destroy
He had
concrete.
like fucking. He had like fucking like 10 to 8 to 10 like weights on him.
Don't forget though.
Also, do you really think All Might's going to use all his strength to punch a child?
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
the
even
point
if it
point
was, like,
is,
a
it
test.
would still be a damn strong punch. It would probably be enough to easily bust down a wall.
Like here, I'll have a good example. Superman has punched Batman before, and he got up like nothing.
You do
happened.
realize Batman
Because he's
is
so
like
bad.
ridiculously durable. Like he's a
Wow,
superhero.
really?
Superman is a fucking Kryptonian. They literally eat cities for breakfast if they were evil.
There's actually been,
Batman could
comics
bench
where
press wood.
Superman has pulled the Earth multiple times.
I know.
Who?
I'm just saying that punch would
In
still
the
be
comics,
damn
Superman
strong.
has like pulled Earth out of orbit multiple times.
I'm still saying
Yeah,
that
with
punch would be really
Robert
damn
Downey.
strong though.
Who cares?
Without Green
I
Lantern.
think Bakugo would win because honestly,
He has better
I was-
mobility
I
than
was-
Yang
I
does
was
too.
I was gonna say logically, I was gonna think I think Bakugo would his greatest power is his persona, not that one, Nick, not that
His
one.
personality.
Is
I
that,
have
like-
the song ready.
But like these two characters are not gonna meet at all. Like they're not gonna get to know each other. They're just gonna go right into a battle, right?
Pretty much.
Here's the thing: Bakugo has like this hot-headed personality, but in reality, he's very calculated and
Yeah.
he's a really smart fighter. Like
Yeah, he's really smart. Like that's what I
And
hate people saying. Like,
he
oh,
might-
he's just a dumb rival, and I'm like, no,
he
he's
might-
kind of fucking genius.
No, he's
I mean,
not.
if he realizes that, he could use that to his advantage.
And
Yeah,
meanwhile,
catch him
Yang's
off
kind
guard
of
a
dumb.
lot. Yeah,
Like in terms of raw power, Yang probably has a lot more, but in terms of mobility, ingenuity, and
Yeah.
like actual ability, Bakugo does have an advantage.
Like, here, my favorite quote is like, "You can have all the power in the world. It ain't gonna mean shit if you can't land a hit."
Yeah, that's fair. And I just feel like Bakugo has a few more advantages than Yang does. Again, back to the smart thing because I is any I'm trying to I guess Wise is smart. But I think that's it in terms of people who are smart and Team RWBY. Everyone else, RWBY is a moron. Yang's just a little dumb. Blake is average.
Blake is oblivious.
Yeah, but she's like in terms of general
Like-
intelligence, she's like
From
average.
what I've seen of her in Blaze Blue Cross Tag
would say
Battle,
she's slightly above
she
average.
sounds and looks like she's fucking high all the time. She's like, I
But
have
Weiss
to
is
do
probably like the
that.
only like legitimate like smart one, I'd say.
And that's why she's my favorite. So Ruby's fucking.
If you would ask me in season 1, I probably would have disagreed with you, but as the seasons have gone by, I would say I'm actually really close to putting Weiss higher.
Awesome. I don't like Weiss all that much.
Well, I
Weiss,
never watched
Weiss
it,
is one of
I'm
those
just-
characters
I'm
you either
just
love or you
saying-
hate.
I'm just saying from Blaze Blue, where the
Like,
more I get out of her, it's like the intro cutscenes where she talks to other characters.
In one. I'm gonna be like, oh my, one of my favorite, like, favorite, animes.
I also really like Crow, but we're not talking about Crow. But anyway, I'm still gonna say Bakugo. And Shadow says Yang. What do you think, Nick?
I said,
What
yeah,
do I think?
Who
Yes,
cares what you think?
I do.
Aw,
I do.
You never saw it
Ooh.
coming.
I'm just thinking of this one video I saw of Source Filmmaker
Oh.
of like this one furry going up to the scout and he's like, oh, ooh woo, and he punches like, what the fuck you doing, you crazy bitch? And she's like, ooh, notice his bulge, and he's like, this is so not cash money. And it was so fucking funny. Anyway, Nick,
Also off
The more I
topic.
think-
Nick,
I have a call, so you
go ahead.
come on. That's my ringtone.
God damn it.
Told us that already, like months ago.
You never told me.
Oh, he doesn't need to. That's creepy.
Or he did tell me and I forgot.
Nick, who would win?
Me.
Yes, you.
Here's the more I think about it, the more complicated it gets. Because if I think about it,
Whoa,
Yang
slow
has
down.
more-
If you were Death
has
Battle,
more-
you would just quit and just pick who was popular.
okay, for this, I would say Yang's got more power and durability.
Mm-hmm.
However, I will say that Bakugo is smarter, and he is definitely more calculated. I'm just trying to think now.
The winner is Joker from Persona 5.
Exactly. No, never mind.
He could summon Lucifer.
Yeah. No, anyway. See, if I had to boil it down, it would either end in one of two scenarios. Either Bakugo would finish it quickly, or if it got to a certain point, Yang would beat Bakugo just on like power and durability and possibly even stamina as well. So
I think.
Okay, I'm
and I
back.
would
That logic, I still think Bakugo
Fuck, I
would
hit my
win
I hit my
because
closet.
in the battle between him and what was the girl's name?
Baraka.
Girl. Baraka. Like she had a plan going, and he just shot it down. Like he doesn't give his opponents a chance to attack him. So
No.
So yeah.
But anyway, are we done? We're done?
Yeah. I still
Okay,
say Bakugo.
anyway, as always, if you have any suggestions for a battle, for a discussion, or for a question, please leave them in the comments below, or message me on Twitter, and check out these idiots. They all do stuff. And make sure to keep watching anime. Remember, you all have the power of God and anime on your side.
oh boy, that meme.
As a Persona and Tanya fan, fuck you.
Alright, that's how I'm ending it. Bye!
Speaking of Persona,
He never
Don't.
saw-
Yeah! God damn it!